Examining the incident in depth, jrrobinson arrested after attacking Tamar Braxton. The distinction between private and public life is frequently hazy in a society where celebrity connections frequently dominate the media. Unfortunately, some of these relationships take a bad turn, exposing both parties to public attention, heartbreak, and legal disputes. One such instance that surprised both fans and bystanders was jrrobinson's arrest on charges of assaulting singer and TV personality Tamar Braxton. The details of their relationship, how celebrity may exacerbate personal hardships, and the larger problem of domestic abuse in the entertainment sector have all been called into question by the announcement of this arrest. By examining the chronology of events, the individuals involved, and the broader ramifications for both society and the impacted individuals, this article seeks to present a thorough analysis of the occurrence. Tamar Braxton. Who is she? Being in the spotlight is nothing new to Tamar Braxton. She was born in 1977 in Severn, Maryland, into a musically minded family. Her sisters, especially Toni Braxton, became extremely famous in the 1990s, and Tamar was not far behind. Tamar had her fair share of success as a singer, first releasing her debut album in 2000 and then becoming well-known with the 2013 blockbuster album Love and War. Tamar became well-known in the R&B and reality TV industries thanks to her powerful voice and captivating performances. Beyond her career in music, Tamar has gained notoriety on reality television. She has starred on shows like Braxton Family Values, which chronicled her and her sister's personal and professional lives. Although Tamar's personal life has also been characterized by difficulties, such as mental health issues and a turbulent divorce from her first husband, music mogul Vincent Herbert, her candor, humor, and no-nonsense attitude have made her a fan favorite. jrrobinson. Who is he? In contrast, jrrobinson was not as well known outside of specific legal and business circles prior to the incident. Robinson was a prosperous lawyer and businessman who became well known for his high-profile court fights. With a self-assured and strong manner, he established himself as a respected and capable lawyer. However, his connection with Tamar Braxton thrust him into a new kind of spotlight for which few people are ready. Robinson and Braxton's relationship appeared to be just like any other high-profile celebrity couple prior to the incident that resulted in his incarceration. Although their relationship was kept relatively discreet, the couple had been dating for a few months and frequently gave the impression that they were happy together when they appeared in public. Like many relationships, though, what takes place behind closed doors frequently differs greatly from what the public witnesses. The chronology of the arrest-related events. Both media outlets and fans were taken aback by news of jrrobinson's detention. Police were called to the home on the evening of October 22, 2024, when it was claimed that jrrobinson and Tamar Braxton were having a furious altercation. Loud screaming and what sounded like violent altercations were reported by the neighbors. When police arrived on the scene, they saw Robinson furious and uncooperative, and Braxton clearly scared. Tamar Braxton had been slightly hurt, according to police reports, but it was obvious that there had been a violent altercation. Robinson was immediately brought into custody after being arrested for domestic abuse. Despite being traumatized, Tamar Braxton did not need to be admitted to the hospital, despite the fact that the experience clearly had an emotional toll on her. The charges and court cases. A serious offense that entails possible jail time and fines is misdemeanor domestic assault, which is what jrrobinson was charged with. Although sources familiar with the matter have indicated that Robinson plans to contest the allegations, Robinson's legal team has been silent since the arrest. Although this is still theoretical, some sources speculate that his defense would try to claim that the altercation was a mutual argument. Tamar Braxton views the incident as both a public and personal catastrophe. Her life has always been scrutinized since she is a celebrity, and this situation is no exception. Despite the overwhelming temptation to speak out and address the public, Tamar has generally kept quiet about the situation. Her reps have only released a brief statement in which she requests solitude and expresses gratitude to her fans for their support during this trying time. Domestic abuse in the world of celebrities. Unfortunately, in the world of celebrities, domestic abuse is not a recent problem. When such occurrences happen, the public is privy to the private lives of many celebrities, including Tamar. The entertainment business has had its fair share of domestic abuse allegations, from Johnny Depp and Amber Heard to Chris Brown and Rihanna. These circumstances raise the question of whether celebrity increases the probability of these kinds of incidents or only raises their visibility. The sensationalization of domestic abuse situations is one of the more concerning features of these cases in the public view. Sometimes at the expense of the people concerned, who may be experiencing trauma and emotional suffering, media sources scramble to report the most recent information. Furthermore, because public opinion, fan responses, and media narratives can affect the administration of justice, celebrity status can make legal issues more complex. One person who has already opened up about her battles with mental health is Tamar Braxton. An abusive relationship's increased stress can make depressive, anxious, and lonely sensations worse. It's crucial to keep in mind in circumstances like these that, despite their fame and fortune, celebrities are just people with feelings, anxieties, and tragedies, just like everyone else. The effects of domestic abuse. Domestic abuse is a widespread problem that transcends all social levels. It's crucial to acknowledge that domestic abuse is a pervasive issue, even though Tamar Braxton and jrrobinson's case attracts attention due to their prominent reputations. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men will at some point in their lives be victims of serious intimate partner physical violence, according to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. These figures demonstrate how urgent it is to solve this problem in society at large as well as in celebrity circles. It is impossible to overstate the physical, psychological, and emotional costs of domestic abuse. Long-term trauma frequently affects victims, and it can show up as PTSD, anxiety, despair, or even physical health issues. Like any abuse victim, Tamar Braxton must get the help she needs during this difficult period from both her personal support system and mental health specialists. Public response and social media's function. In the modern world, where social media greatly influences public opinion, the response to jrrobinson's arrest has been prompt and polarizing. Messages of love and encouragement have been sent by Tamar Braxton's admirers on social media sites including Instagram and Twitter. Some have even launched hashtags demanding accountability for Robinson and justice for Tamar. However, some have adopted a more cynical stance, challenging the incident's specifics and waiting for additional data before making a determination. In the era of social media, narratives can change swiftly in response to new information, and views are formed quickly. As with any well-known case, it is crucial to wait for the legal proceedings to conclude before making any judgments. The rapid public reaction, however, highlights a more significant cultural change in the way that domestic abuse is viewed. Domestic violence victims in the past, especially women, were frequently disregarded or silenced. The significance of trusting survivors and bringing abusers accountable is becoming increasingly acknowledged in the modern era. This shifting tide is demonstrated by Tamar Braxton's courage in stepping out and letting the legal system handle things. What takes place next? The public will surely keep a close eye on the case as jrrobinson is ready to face legal repercussions for his acts. The road to recovery will probably be long and difficult for Tamar Braxton, but throughout her career, she has shown incredible fortitude in the face of hardship. The most crucial thing is that she gets the time and space to recover on her own terms, regardless of whether she decides to talk about the experience in greater detail. From arraignment to possible trial or plea talks, Robinson's legal journey will take place in phases. Although his legal team will probably try to lower the charges or negotiate a plea agreement, it is unlikely that the case will be settled amicably due to its high profile. The evidence put forth, such as witness statements, any tangible evidence, and Braxton and Robinson's testimonies, will determine the case's outcome. The more significant consequences. This instance serves as a reminder that some relationships, particularly those that are in the public eye, are complicated and frequently toxic. It also emphasizes how critical it is to confront domestic abuse in all spheres of life, not just in the world of celebrities. Coming forward can be challenging for many victims due to pressure to maintain a public image or fear of not being believed. Tamar Braxton's choice to let the legal proceedings forward is a potent reminder that no one should have to put up with abuse in silence, regardless of their level of success or notoriety. It is imperative that we as a society keep pushing for education and awareness about domestic abuse while we wait for more developments in the case. In order to assist people impacted by violence, victim support organizations such as the National Domestic Violence Hotline are crucial. We can also strive toward a society where abuse occurrences are less frequent by helping survivors and holding perpetrators accountable. In conclusion, Jeremy Robinson's arrest for Tamar Braxton's assault is a terrible incident that brings to light the less desirable aspects of relationships in the public view. Both Tamar and Jeremy will surely have difficulties as the lawsuit progresses, but it is hoped that justice will be done and that everyone will start to heal. No matter how well-known or prosperous they are, Tamar Braxton's tale serves as a reminder that everyone faces the challenges and complexities of life, and her bravery in the face of this experience is an inspiration.